All right. Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give infinity honors to my Lord and Savior, Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem, Rakah Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of GMS. And salutations to you brothers that's doing the truth sincerely and not for vain glory, man. My name is Priest Awan Mayum. I represent the Shepherds of Berea camp out here in Georgia. And what we're going to get into is going to be called Esau, we know who you are, okay? And I'm going to start off with the scripture right here. This is the book of Ecclesiastes 10 and 5. There is an evil which I have seen under the sun, as an error which proceedeth from the ruler. So the error is pretty much opposite of the truth. It's like Solomon said, man, this got to be a mistake. This got to be a glitch in this algorithm in this computer. You know, the rulers of this society, the ruler of the society, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah, he's allowing servants to rule over the kings, the royalty, okay? It says what? Folly is set in great dignity, and the rich sit in low places, low place. So how is that happening? How is that even transpiring? That you got kings on the bottom, and you got rulers that's supposed to be servants on top. That's odd. That's odd that this is going on. It says, I have seen servants upon horses and princes walking as servants upon the earth, man. So Solomon is saying that he's seeing servants, people that are supposed to be in captivity, people that are supposed to be bums, people that are supposed to be low level, they sitting on high on the horses, patrolling, and princes, royalty, walking as servants upon the earth, man. And like I said, it has to be a glitch in the computer because now you see the Israelite men, and I'm predominantly talking about the men, Israelite period. They're the ones that are driving the Uber Eats, delivering the packages at Amazon. We the ones that's out here unemployed, working at call centers. Brother got a 4-year degree and working at goddamn Cheesecake Factory, buffing tables, man. So this is crazy, man. To see this folly is set in great dignity, man. But first I want to go into the servants, right? A servant means a male or female person or domestic attendant, one owing duty of service to a master or lord, all right? It says one employed by another and subject to his orders. So we was the ones subject to your orders when we was on this low-level state, all right? See, this is bizarro world. When Solomon seen this, slaves, barefoot, no shoes, dirty clothes on. These supposed to be royalty, covered in jewels. So that had to be an error, what Solomon was saying. It had to be a deviation from the truth made through ignorance or a mistake. A mistake. A mistake. This has to be a transgression, a wrongdoing. Solomon thought it was a wrongdoing to see the Israelites on a bottom like this. But then you got people like this on top. All these people supposed to be in servitude. Donald Trump, okay? It's the president of France right here, all right? These people supposed to be on servitude. They're not supposed to be ruling over us. They're not supposed to be making the laws. They're not supposed to be oppressing us either, man. But what it says right here, it says what? It says, surely your turning of things upside down shall be esteemed as the potter's clay. So here in this society, these people they thinking that the top should be at the lowest point, at the bottom. And the lowest part supposed to be on top because they turned everything upside down. You see? It says, for shall the work say of him that made it, right? Meaning the vessel is now talking back to the potter. he made me not. See, we live in a society where you have men thinking that we made gods. And when you read the scriptures, we was made in the Most High's image. All right? But the people out here are coming against the Most High. It says, for shall the work say of him that made it, he made me not? So you got people walking around, yo, there's no God. You know, pretty much, nigga, you really think you made yourself? You really think you made yourself? It says, or shall the thing framed say of him that framed it, he have no understanding. Oh, so you think the Most High have no understanding? So you think the Most High made a mistake? So the Lord wanted you to be a robot / transhumanism. The Lord wanted your foot to be on your head and wanted your head to be on your foot. That's what you think. You think the Most High have no understanding when he made this. And to prove what's going on, check this article out, brothers. Check this article out. It says, let me block this out. It says, hold on, let me go up real quick. Give me some issues, Salakia. It says, CDC accused of blurring politics and science over advice that suggests trans women can safely breastfeed, but fails to mention health risks to babies. So now the CDC is telling men to get breast implants. It says the U.S. health officials were criticized today for advocating that trans women can breastfeed without highlights the health risk to the baby. So now, several information pages of Centers for Disease Control and Prevention website appear to endorse chest feeding. So they no longer calling it breastfeeding, they calling it chest feeding. See, you're turning of things upside down. This is the mentality of a servant, not royalty, a term used to describe feeding an infant milk directly from the breast by trans or non-binary parents. So now you could get a breast implant. Check this out. A man could get breast implants, right? And then through medication that they take in, this is a man right here, pumping breast for a little baby. This is a man. They take drugs and now is able to pump milk out of the breast, lactate. See that? It says, can transgender parents who have had breast surgery breastfeed or chest feed their infants? Says families may need help with medication to induce lactations. So they got to take certain pills so that those breasts can produce milk. But check it out. One of the medications used to produce milk in biological men has been linked to heart problems in babies. They claim the agency was blurring lines between politics and science. So this is what's going on. These are the people that ruling over us, man. Sick people. And they going up in the foster cares. They adopting little babies and bugging them out. Making them crazy. All that baby know, hey, this is my mother. No, that's your daddy. That's a demon. How about that? And that's the spirit of Baphomet. Look at this. This is a man. Look, breastfeeding. But these are supposed to be servants. This is folly. This is the folly that is talked about right here. Folly is set in great dignity. You see? And the rich sit in low places. These are the people that get frontline news coverage. Taking hormones, getting breast implants, and then taking hormones so they can feed babies, man. And this is what y'all want to align yourself up with. This is sickness right here. And I always wondered how they was going to be able to bring in NAMBLA. I always wondered that. They're going to do it through transsexuals. I always wondered that. North American Men Boy Love Association. I always wonder how they was going to do that. And they doing it. Because these are grown behind men. And they coming for the babies, man. This is the folly that's set in great dignity. This is the folly that's set in great dignity. Check this out. These are your leaders, man. Check what Joe Biden said.
I was just thinking, anyway, I started off without you. And I sold a lot of state secrets and a lot of very important things that we shared.
Look how everybody looking at him. He sold state secrets. He thinking he joking, but these dudes is dead serious. This man can't even gather a sentence, man. But these are the people that's ruling. These are the people, the folly that's setting great dignity. These are the people that's sitting on top, and we at the bottom, passing laws. Check this one out. This is Kamala Harris. Check this one out, y'all. Check this one out.
Doesn't really make the mark for us. So can you talk to us, because we are in the room, in the epicenter of Black culture this weekend, and there's a lot of folks in here, in particular Black women. How y'all doing?
And you see what they do? This is at the Essence Festival. And all these females said they phony as hell. They phony as all hell. How you doing? They playing with y'all.
Who are in this room, who want to take action. They want to protect their rights. They want to be able to move and channel their energy in very intentional ways. What are some of your ideas as to how we can do that, and how important do you think culture is in particular to help?
So she's asking her, how important do you think culture is in regards to politics?
Do that.
Well, I think culture is a reflection of our moment in our time.
What? She's talking Pootie Tang. That's not what culture is.
And present culture is the way we express how we're feeling about the moment.
She don't know what to say. She don't know what the hell is going on. But this is who y'all vote for. This is who the AKA's back. This chick is phony as hell.
And we should always find times to express how we feel about the moment that is a reflection of joy, because it comes in the morning.
She don't even know what to say. It comes in the morning. What are you talking about, Pootie Tang?
We have to find ways to also express the way we feel about the moment in terms of just having language and a connection to how people are experiencing life. And I think about it in that way too. And we also, I think it's very important that leaders, anyone who...
She don't even know what the hell to say. This is what a culture is. The arts, belief, custom, institution, and other products of human work and thought considered as a unit, especially with regard to a particular time or social group, man. She don't even know what to goddamn say. These are the people that they put in high positions. Meanwhile, you got righteous men like Apostle Tahar, Apostle Gabar, Apostle Ramla, the brothers out of Houston, the brothers out of Dallas, brothers all over the world, California, brothers out of Boston, that should be put in high places, man. But these are the people that's allowed to make laws like this. The Michigan House passes bill that could make using wrong pronouns a felony, finable up to $10,000. So now, if you tell somebody tell you, yo, I'm a he, she, or I'm a them, and you be like, no, you're not, you're a woman. Guess what? A recently passed bill in Michigan could make it a felony to intimidate someone by intentionally using the wrong gender pronouns, according to some legal experts. See that? Under the new bill, offenders are guilty of felony punishable by imprisonment for not more than 5 years or by a fine of not more than $10,000. You see? So these are the people that you put in office, the Kamala Harris, the Joe Bidens. This is a freaky, bugged out society that we living in, man. And meanwhile, you got righteous men on the bottom. But they turned this place into a bugged out world. This is 2nd Esdras 6:54. And after these, Adam also, whom thou madest Lord of all thy creatures, of him come we all, and the people whom thou hast chosen. And that chosen bloodline, when you look at it, is dealing with Adam, right? It's dealing with Seth, it's dealing with Enoch, it's dealing with Methuselah, Noah, Shem, Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, all the way to now. Always been a chosen seed. Even though there was other nations around, it's always dealing with this chosen bloodline, man. You see? You see? Check it out. It says, all this have I spoken before thee, O Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, because thou madest the world for our sakes. So here it is, the world is made for our sakes, but we don't have no say-so. We don't have no say-so in saying that a grown man shouldn't be able to get breast implants, take medication to breastfeed. Oh, you can't call it breastfeed no more. Chest feed a young baby. That's crazy. Verse 56, as for the other people which also come out of Adam, see, thou hast said that they are nothing. So who said that? Did we say that? But I thought God loved everybody. Thou hast said that they are nothing. Mean what? This is the views and the opinion of the Most High, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. This is how God look at things, okay? But be like unto spittle. When you look that spittle up, it means spit, saliva, a frothy liquid secreted by the nymph of frog hoppers. Fluid secreted in the mouth, saliva or spit. So they ain't nothing but what? Saliva, man. Spit. They ain't nothing. You see? But be like unto spittle, and has likened the abundance of them unto a drop that falleth from a vessel, man. You see? Verse 57, and now, O Lord, behold, these heathens, which have ever been reputed as nothing, have begun to be lords over us and to devour us. And they devouring us and they ruling over us, man. They making laws. They conquering. They trying to close in on us more and more and more. But we, thy people, whom thou hast called thy firstborn, the only begotten, and thy fervent lover, are given into their hands. Verse 59, if the world now be made for our sakes, why do we not possess an inheritance with the world? How long shall this endure? If the world was made for our sakes, then why we don't own the gold, the water? Why we don't own the resources? You have other people making laws and ruling over us, man. You see? But really, they supposed to be the servants. Now, recently, they just passed affirmative action, right? You see? Affirmative action is not fair. We cannot cure the racism of the past with new racism. Now, look who the people that's protesting against us. These are the same people, you know, when Asian hate came out, we were supporting them all over social media. But see, they're against us. They would support race neutral admission. They don't care about what we went through, but we got to care about what the Chinese went through. We got to care about what the Jewish men, so-called Jewish men went through. We got to care about that. You see? They don't give a damn about it, but these are the heathens. These are the people they are nothing. They are spittle. But everybody could come up against you blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, and y'all don't see that these people got it out for us, man. This is the true feelings of an actual Chinese person. I don't care. These are their parents, these are their uncles, these are their aunts. And they all about their nation. They don't care about our affirmative action. And so what if they say, oh, we don't use the affirmative action like that? It doesn't matter. We earned this. And what did they do? They took it from you. You know? But guess what? There's a flip side to that. Don't you know they got something called legacy college admission? Okay? Where you have people, it says the next big fight over college admission already has taken hold. And it centers on a different kind of minority group that get boosts, children of alumni. Check it out. It says, in the wake of Supreme Court that strikes down affirmative action and admission, colleges are coming under renewed pressure to put an end to legacy preferences, the practice of favoring applicants with family ties to alumni. Long seen as a perk for the white and wealthy, opponents say is no longer defensible in a world with no counterbalance in affirmative action. So if you took away ours, then you should take away theirs, because they're rich white great-great-grandfather donated $30 million, then they get a free admission. They don't care about their SAT scores. But I guarantee you this would not get touched. This legacy college admission would not get touched. See, what you're going to realize, man, is that these people are wicked. They break every agreement that they make with anybody, they forefathers, man. Especially you black Latinos and Native American. It says Psalm 55:20. He hath put forth his hands against such as be at peace with him. He hath broken his covenant. The covenants that America made covenants with the Native Americans. America made covenants with the blacks and Latinos, African Americans, affirmative action, and now 2023 has been broken. Verse 21, the words of his mouth are smoother than butter. That's why you see Joe Biden, you see Barack Obama, they use all these big ass words and they talking about nothing. America words are smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. The so-called white man, when he talked to you, he's really thinking how to undermine you, how to destroy you. His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords, man. They don't give a damn about the covenants that they made with your forefathers. They don't care about that. Look at these. These supposed to be judges. Look at these. These supposed to be judges. And you think they give a damn about what's going on? They don't care what's going on. I just want to see who was the ones that voted against, if they have it, if I have it in this article right here. Do I have it in this article right here? Oh, here you go. Check this out. And this goddamn coon right here, boy, Clarence Thomas, man. You are wicked as all hell, man. Just want to get this real quick. It says, these are the people that voted against affirmative. Clarence Thomas, man, I mean, really? Let me Google Clarence Thomas and his wife. And the Mossad gonna start getting rid of you goddamn coons, man. Gonna start getting rid of you goddamn coons, man. Oh, this is Clarence Thomas' wife. Look at this dude right here. Look at this dude. This dude is the original. Look at this dude right here. What is he smiling for, man? These are the dudes, man. Cross-eyed nigga. Look at him. He happy. All that mayonnaise love. He don't give a damn about us, man. And these are the people that they put in position. You see? It says Sirach 10:1. It says a wise judge will instruct his people, right? You will instruct your people. To do what? To do what's righteous. Not to be out here chopping your penis off trying to grow a vagina. And the government of a prudent man is well ordered. You see? As the judge of the people is himself. As the judge of the people is himself. So white supremacy don't only start with the judges that's passing these draconian laws, Salakia, these draconian laws. It starts with the upper echelon, starting with the elite bankers. You see that? They got to have a sense of humor to put a nigga like Clarence Thomas in office, man. It says, in what manner of men the ruler of the city is, such are all that they that dwell therein. So, like I said before, this dude Clarence Thomas, are you serious, man? Are you serious, man? And that's how you know the elites got a sense of humor, man. They got a sense of humor, man. Because they put people in position that look like us, but in all actuality, look at this dude bugged out. He don't got no spirit. Look at this. This might be a dude. Look how big ass wide shoulders. Big ass, come on, man. They got to have a sense of humor, man. Clarence Thomas is he's anti-black. He's against the Israelites. An unwise king destroyeth his people, but through the prudence of them which are in authority, the city shall be inhabited. So an unwise king is letting you know who's ruling this place. Because the people are being destroyed, man. They being destroyed, man. You see that? It says the power of the earth is in the hand of the Lord, and in due time he will set over it one that is profitable in due time. Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is going to set over a righteous seed, man. Meaning what? We're not going to be sitting in low places no more. The rich in faith will not be sitting in low places no more. We're going to be on top. Check this out. Just want to bring out this. You got riots going on in France. Hold on for a minute. You got riots going on in France. You know.
Government has said it is considering all options, including declaring a state of emergency after a third night of escalating violence and rioting in cities and towns across France. Hundreds of police were injured last night and more than 900 people arrested. Ministers asked for public transport across France tonight to be suspended, and some major events have been cancelled as the government tries to stop scenes like this taking place for the fourth night running. The protest began in a Paris suburb on Tuesday when a police officer shot dead a 17-year-old boy of North African descent.
See that? Police officer, you think the shootings is only happening in America. The police officer is out here just being gun-ho, killing anybody that they see that look like they African American or black. So it's not just happening. White supremacy is not just happening in America. It's happening nationally, globally. There's a kid that got shot, got killed.
Traffic stop in Nanterre. Footage of the shooting was posted online. The unrest quickly spread across France, fueled by accusations of police racism and wider discrimination against minority communities.
Police racism and discrimination against minority communities, man.
Around 45,000 police officers have now been deployed on the streets from Paris.
So the answer to the racism and to the riots is to add 45,000 more race soldiers.
Europe editor Katya Adler.
Paris, supposed to be the city of love, is exploding again into hateful confrontation.
Why? Because the rulers at the top are hateful. You see that? Proverbs 29:2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn. So that's what you're seeing, the people mourning, man. You don't understand the benefits of having righteous men in power. Okay? Everybody's going to benefit. It ain't going to be like just one side is going to win. Everybody's going to benefit. Because when we get in power, Ishmael going to have his own land. Elam is going to have their own land. Moab going to have their own land. Everybody going to benefit. It's going to be peace. Nobody's going to pick up their sword again. Ain't going to be no more crime. Ain't going to be no more looting. Okay? You're not going to lose your rights. You know? You're going to have to serve Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. We ain't going to put cameras all over the place. You know? So when the righteous are in authority, the people are going to rejoice because everybody benefits. But when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn. Who's ruling? That lets you know who's ruling in America, in France. The elite bankers, the wicked. Them, they judges that all work for them, that's in their pocket. This whole system is corrupt, man. This is Proverbs 19:10. It says, the light is not seemly for a fool. You see? The light is not seemly for a fool, much less for a servant to have rule over princes. And this is what happens when you switch the algorithm and put servants over the royalty, the people who the world was really made for. This is what you get, man. This is what you get. And when you look at that word right here, the light, in the blue letter Bible, that word delight.
Strong's H8588. Tanug.
That word delight means luxury. So it says luxury is not seemingly for a fool, right? Because what? Instead of the wicked getting their ass kicked, suffering, or the servants being servants, guess what? They living in luxury, man. They living in luxury, bro. Much less for a servant to have rule over princes, man. You see, that's not a seemly sight, man. That's not a good thing to see. And that's what you're seeing now. Everything is out of course, man. every goddamn thing is out of course, man. Because the people that's ruling, and it's prophecy. But when you go in the book of Genesis, 25 and 23, it said, and the Lord said unto her, 2 nations are in thy womb. Talking about Esau and Jacob, right? And the 2 manner of people shall be separated from thy bowel. And the one people shall be stronger than the other people, and the elder shall serve the younger. So if the elder is supposed to serve the younger, right? Esau came out first. We're going to read. And when her days to be delivered were fulfilled, behold, there were twins in her womb. And the first came out red all over like a hairy garment, and they called his name Esau. So he's the elder. He came out first. And after that came his brother out, right? And his hand took hold on Esau's heel. You see? And his name was called Jacob. And Isaac was 80 years old when she bare them. You see that? You see that? So this is the biggest secret. That's why the name of the video says, we know who you are. You can fool everybody else with your expensive ties and through your media that you're somebody, you know, but you're a nobody. You're a nobody. And that's the biggest secret that they don't want the people to know, is that the people are ruling, they're supposed to be slaves. They are really servants. They're supposed to be in servitude. You see? But now we scared of our slaves. Imagine coming out with a movie where the slave master is scared of the slaves. That's why Solomon said this was an error, man. You know? You see that? That's why he said it was an error, man. This is the book of 1 Maccabees 1 and 7. So Alexander reigned 12 years and then died. And his servants bare rule every one in his place, right? And after his death, they all put crowns upon themselves. So did their sons. You see? This is when the bullshit, because now they became royalty. So did their sons after them many years, and evil were multiplied in the earth. So not added, it was multiplied. And like we bring out at camp, Priest Karak Kahan said, when you do 4 plus 4, that's 8. But when you times 4 times 4, that's 16. So they're moving at a rapid pace, man, to where we at now, where they control the media. They control the music that come out. They control the fashion. You see that? So if they put on crowns here, what were they before they put the crowns on? They was shit. They was nobody. This is the book of Job 30 and 1. It says, but now they that are younger than I have me in derision, whose father I would have disdained to have set with the dogs of my flock. You see that? This is Job saying this, man. It says, yea, whereto might the strength of their hands profit me, in whom old age was perished. For want and famine they were solitary, fleeing into the wilderness in former time, desolate and waste. So these slaves, these servants, they lived in the mountains, who cut up mallows by the bushes and juniper roots for their meat. You see? They was uncivilized. They were driven forth from among men. They cried after them as after a thief, to dwell in the cliffs of the valleys, in the caves of the earth, and in the rocks. So they was dwelling in the caves. Caucasians from the Caucasus Mountains. They was dwelling in the caves. They was that's why they put concrete all over the floor, knowing that's doing you a disservice. That's why they make tall buildings, because it reminds them of going into the caves. Among the bushes they brayed. Under the nettles they were gathered together. They were children of fools. You see? Not kings, not royalty. Yea, children of base men. They were viler than the earth. And I always ask brothers, how the hell can you be dirtier than the earth? That says a lot about you, man. You can make the earth catch goddamn ringworms. You can make the earth break out. That's how dirty Esau is, man. And now I'm their song, yea, I'm their byword. You see? We are their songs, and we are their bywords, man. They want us to bow down to them, man. We not bowing down to them. We know who you are. You see, we got to have that spirit of Mordecai. When you read the book of Esther 3:1, it says, after these things did King Xerxes promote Haman, the son of Hamadiah, the Agagite, and advanced him, and set his seat above all the princes that were with him. And all the king's servants that were in the king's gate bowed and reverenced Haman. You see? For the king has so commanded concerning him, but Mordecai bowed not, nor did him reverence. So we got to be in the spirit of Mordecai. We not bowing to your ass, man. We not bowing to you, man. Simple as that. We not bowing to you, man. It says what? It says, in all the king's servants, it says, but Mordecai bowed not. Then the king's servants, it says, which were in the king's gate, said unto Mordecai, why transgressest thou the king's commandment? So we ain't supposed to be bowing down to no goddamn slaves, man. It's no damn servants, man. And Mordecai knew that. Now it came to pass when they had spake daily unto him, and hearkened not unto them, that they told him to see whether Mordecai matters would stand. For he told them that he was a Jew. You see? I'm not bowing down to you. And that's what they want you to do. They want you to bow down to them, how they get down, and we not bowing down to them. Period. Period. Because we know who you are. And when Haman saw that Mordecai bowed not, nor did him reverence, then was Haman full of wrath. And that's why they mad. And he thought scorns to lay hands on Mordecai alone, for they had showed him the people of Mordecai. Wherefore Haman sought to destroy all the Jews that were throughout the whole kingdom of Xerxes, even the people of Mordecai. So you see? You see? Oh, because of Mordecai, one individual, now you want to kill the whole nation of Israel. But guess what? They being exposed. And I'm going to show you how they being exposed. Isaiah 47:1. Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground. There is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans. For thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate. You're not going to be called tender and delicate, man. You're going to come down off that horse and you're going to get exposed. Take millstone and grind the mill. Uncover thy locks and make bare the leg. Uncover thy thigh, pass over the rivers. Thy nakedness shall be uncovered. So all these clothes that you try to put on to present yourself, guess what? You're going back to slavery. You're going back to the beast that you were. You're going back to the nomad that you was, living in the mountains, living in the caves. You see? Uncovered. Thy nakedness shall be uncovered. And yea, thy shame shall be seen. You're not that dude who you presenting yourself to be. We know who you are. I will take vengeance, and I will not meet thee as a man. So when Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah come back, he ain't meeting you as a man, man. So, man, hey, Esau, we know who you are. You know, we know that evils will multiply through your rulership. That's why all hell is breaking down now. All hell is breaking loose because you're in rulership, man. Hey, with that being said, I'd like to give infinity honor to our Lord and Savior, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem Kagadash. Double honor to the elders of GMS. Salutations to you brothers that's doing the truth sincerely and not for vainglory. Big ups to the house of David. Men, women, and children. Amen. And don't bow down, man. Have that spirit of Mordecai with you, brothers, man. All right? Because we know who they are. They pump faking. They acting like they somebody that they not. They're not royalty. They're really servants. We are royalty. Shalom.